我们那一次有幸在马斯克汀镇，在群众家里呢住了2个晚上，留下了深刻的记忆。今天下午啊，我们专程赴马斯克汀市与兰迪女士夫妇与德沃切克夫妇等老朋友叙旧。我还特别要感谢德沃切克夫妇他们专程从几千里以外的佛罗里达州专程赶来参加这次会见。那么今天晚上的晚宴呢，现场也有很多我当年在艾奥瓦结识的朋友，很高兴这次再见。
During my first trip to Muscatine, I stayed with a local family for 2 nights. And this afternoon, I made a special trip to Muscatine to meet with my old friends, Mr. and Mrs. Landy and Mr. and Mrs. Dvorak and others. Here I want to say a special word of thanks to the Dvoraks. Thank you for traveling a few thousand miles from Florida to be with us this evening. I also know that present tonight are many other good friends that had met at that time in Iowa. I want to say to all of you, it is such a joy to meet you again.
我很高兴刚才看到了卢卡贝隆先生。当年呢，他作为艾奥瓦州的友好省州委员会的一位专门负责接待我们，又做我们的向导，又为我们开车，在全州走了半个月的时间。他的热情周到，聪明细致的服务，给我留下了深刻的印象。
And it was such a joy to meet with Mr. Luca Barone just now. At that time, he was working for the Iowa Sister Cities Friendship Committee. And for over half a month, he was our guide and our driver. He took us to places all across Iowa, and we were overwhelmed by his warmth, hospitality, and dedication.
我知道他现在已经成为一个公司的老总。我认为以他的聪明才智他一定会生意兴隆，事业成功的。
I know he's now heading a very successful firm. Smart as he is, I'm sure his business will continue to prosper.
我此次访美，就是为了落实胡锦涛主席和奥巴马总统达成了重要共识。中美之间建立相互尊重、互利共赢的合作伙伴关系。我是为做推动工作而来。在此活动中呢，我们更强调要与美国各界人士接触，增进中美人民之间的友谊。
I'm visiting the United States this time to help implement the important consensus that had been reached between President Hu Jintao and President Obama. And I'm here to help build the China-US cooperative partnership based on mutual respect and mutual benefit. And I want to engage with a broad cross-section of American society to help deepen the friendship between Chinese and American people.
两国的地方合作是两国关系的一个重要基础。这些年呢，我们两国的地方合作的良好态势，可以用山花烂漫这个词来形容。爱州站在中美地方合作的前列。据统计，过去10年，爱州对华出口增幅近13倍。信安金融集团、先锋种子公司等一批爱州企业在华经营良好。现在有3000多名中国留学生在爱州留学。今天，在德梅因举行的中美农产品贸易合作研讨会及项目签约仪式上，双方签署了15项大众采购合同，金额 达到43亿美元。
Subnational cooperation is an important foundation for China-US relations. Over these last couple of years, subnational exchanges and cooperation between our two countries has literally flourished. And Iowa stands at the forefront of subnational cooperation between China and the United States. According to some statistics, in the last decade, Iowa's exports to China have grown by almost 13 times. And a large number of Iowan businesses, the Principal Financial Group, the Pioneer Seed Company, and others, are performing well in China. And right now, over 3,000 Chinese students are studying in Iowa. I also know that earlier today, at the Sino-American Agricultural Products Trade and Cooperation Symposium held in Des Moines, the two sides signed 15 soybean purchase agreements, whose total value reached $4.3 billion.
我高兴地得知，这些年爱州经济社会发展取得了新的进步，农业等传统优势产业继续领先全美，风力、生物能发电等新兴产业方兴未艾，居民受教育程度和商业环境排名全美前列，德梅因市更是高居榜首。我衷心的祝愿爱州在今后岁月里取得更大的成就，希望爱州积极参与中美经贸和投资合作，中方也会积极鼓励中国企业到爱州投资兴业，为当地增加就业做出贡献。我也高兴地看到今天堪萨斯州和密西根州的2位州长也都来参加今天的晚宴。我们愿意和美国中部加强全方位的联系，加强地方合作，加强在工农业、服务业、新兴产业各方面的合作。
I'm happy to learn that over the years, Iowa has made new progress in its economic and social development. Iowa continues to lead the whole country in agriculture and other sectors, and new and emerging industries such as wind power and bioenergy are thriving and growing rapidly in your state. I also know that the level of your residents' education and the business environment in Iowa is one of the best in the United States, and Des Moines is at the top of the ranking. I sincerely hope that in the months and years ahead, Iowa will continue to make new and bigger achievements. I hope Iowa will take an active part in economic, trade, and investment cooperation between China and the United States. China will actively encourage our enterprises to make investments in Iowa and contribute to the creation of local jobs. I'm also happy to learn that the governors of Kansas and Michigan are also with us this evening. We'd like to work with you to increase subnational exchanges in many different areas: industry, services, emerging sectors, you name it.
按照中国的历法呢，今年有2个立春年逢双春好种田。我相信，在双方共同努力下，中美友谊会像爱州的橡树一样，枝繁叶茂，造福当代，泽备后世。
According to the traditional Chinese calendar, this year there will be 2 springs, and we believe when a year has 2 springs, it will be a year of bumper harvest. I hope through the joint efforts of both sides, the tree of friendship between China and the United States will, like the oak trees in your state, grow and bear rich fruit and benefit not only this generation, but future generations as well.
最后我提议，为州长先生和夫人以及在座的各位的健康 为我们的友谊，为中美合作伙伴关系更美好的明天干杯。
Now I'd like to propose a toast to the health of Mr. Governor and Mrs. Branstad, and to the health of everyone present, to our friendship, and to an even better tomorrow of the China-US cooperative partnership. Cheers!
干杯！